Hey everybody, it's Mike from Mountain Veg Fest. I'm here at the park, Colburn Park in Lebanon, New Hampshire. I want to give you a little overview since you're a vendor. If you're watching this, you're a vendor, you're bringing your EV car, or you're showing up for music, cooking demonstrations, something like that. This is how to get in, because your vehicle, so like mine, can be in the park, on the park, right here, okay? But you need to figure out how to get it into the park, and that's what this video is about. All right, well, a quick overview of what we're gonna do tomorrow, because it's Saturday. There's gonna be vendors with 10 by 10 tents lining this walkway right here, this walkway right over here, and this walkway, in these three locations only. There's not gonna be anything in front of these power areas because we're gonna have a little music area set up here, facing out that way, and it's gonna be kind of loud. So all the vendors are gonna be on this side. We're gonna have about 30 vendors, and there's electricity over there for the cooking demonstration, which will happen under the tent. But how do you get your vehicles in? Well, as you can see, the vendors are only going to be taking up like a 10 by 10 spot. You'll have room to park your vehicles here, also along the perimeter out there. There'll be room for everybody's vehicle that's actually showing up to unload stuff, so you don't have to go anywhere else to park. But let me make sure I tell you exactly how to get in here, because as you can see, each of these paths is wide enough. They're like these greenway paths to get your vehicle on, and they'll support it. But the problem is that some of these areas, like in the middle of the park right there, is too narrow between those posts for many or most vehicles. And then there's one on the corner over there, which that's the west side, that's the east side where the main stage is. This diagonal corner, the posts, you have to jump up a curb. So maybe if you have a truck, you can get in there, but the average car is not gonna be able to get through there. Same with that corner. That one's also too narrow, that's too narrow. So you wanna come over here on the west side, okay? This is where you wanna be. You don't wanna be necessarily in the middle right here, because in the middle, again, it's not necessarily wide enough for your vehicle to get in. So you want to be on West Park Avenue, I believe, or Park Street, whatever it's called, because this is a square. It's west, north, that's the town hall side, east, and south. You want to be on this west side. You can see you can only go counterclockwise, and ideally you'll enter on one of these two entrances. This one right here, and you're gonna have to be careful. There won't be much traffic like there is now, you know, between 7 and 9 a.m. tomorrow, which is when you'll be here. But you can see, as long as you're careful, you can kind of drive around this way or around the square, and if you take the turn really wide and turn around, you can drive right through here and on your way. All right? So this is the most preferred entrance right here. Second most preferred entrance is going to be down, and I'm walking around to give you a good idea and feel of this. There's the fire department. It's going to be down in the fire department corner. I didn't go in on that way. I came in on the way I was just showing you, and didn't have any issues. Just got to be careful, like I said. And you'll be able to park your vehicles also along here, potentially. Anywhere where you're not blocking vendors in the walking path and the main music stage. Not under that tree, because that's going to be the cooking demonstrations. That makes sense? As long as you follow those rules, you can keep your vehicles in here, make loading and unloading really easy. Okay, now this one, this is not as nice. Actually, forget it. Forget this one. Don't use this one either. See, this is why you don't want to use some of the corners, because the curb height is just too high. If you have a truck, you might be okay, but I'd say don't use most of these. Really, that's where let's just say that's where you want to go in. Northwest corner. The northwest corner is where you want to drive in, and then when the event's over, not till the event's over, that's where you drive out. So hopefully that's pretty self-explanatory. And we're gonna have a good time tomorrow. I think I told you guys there's only gonna be about 30 vendors here. And there's going to be probably about 2,000 people. There's going to be tons of people. You're going to get a lot of business. So this is it. This is the corner. I'm just showing you this so you have the idea of which corner it is. The northwest corner. There's no street signs or anything. See? So you have to know. And there's City Hall. Okay, you'll drive by City Hall. City Hall will be on your right, and then you swing it really wide. And then you get right in here. And when you go in here, don't stop on the main path. Don't block areas in here. You can drive off to the side. You can drive anywhere in the park here. There's no wet areas or anything. Just don't run over anything. Be mindful of people. And when you get in here, go to your spot. Go way in. Don't stop in this area. Although we will have volunteers here. That's one thing we're gonna have. We're gonna have volunteers right here, and they'll help you figure it out. But this is where you want to enter. That includes anybody. If you're on the main stage, if you're displaying your electric vehicle, helping with cooking demonstrations, and if you're a vendor. Everybody enters there. That's the best place to do it. All right, we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. All right, so I am leaving now, and you can see there's pedestrians over here. You gotta be really careful when you're leaving. I'm gonna let them go. And all these cars too, driving by. Okay, so it's just wide enough to get by. And be really careful, you gotta look to the right. Always look to the right because everyone's driving counterclockwise. Is there anybody there?
Clear.
Okay, make sure you clear the back before you start turning. All right. That's it.